Everyone says they want to change the world.
But not everyone will.
We are not everyone.
then it's more. And I'm like, I didn't know if I could.
Should I sit by him?
Nope, sit right there. Or you can go sit by Ada.
No.
I can't bump that, or I can't bump that button, so I'm like, there it is.
Yeah.
Here at Wall High School homecoming coronation ceremony. Seems like time has flown by since we last had our homecoming between Bryce and Shane and Lily Wagner. Tonight, the Junior Student Council representatives will be hosting our coronation. We will be recognizing our fall athletic teams, crowning our homecoming king and queen, and ending our evening with a homecoming bonfire and a competition for the students at the sports complex after our bonfire.
Please remain seated as we begin the processional of our homecoming royalty.
The freshman attendants are Levi Sharp and Macy Paulson. Levi Willard Sharp is the son of Dennis and Sarah Sharp and brother of Cole, David, Tyler, and Derek Sharp. He is in football, basketball, and track. One of Levi's accomplishments is that he has gold on roll. Some of his hobbies include weightlifting, playing guitar, writing, and playing sports. A fun fact about Levi is that everyone calls him Ellis Willard. Macy Ann Paulson is the daughter of Amy Paulson and Jason Paulson, and sister to Grayson Paulson. Macy is active in volleyball, basketball, and track. Her hobbies include doing sports, hanging out with Kaylee and Chloe, and hunting. A funny fact about Macy is that sometimes certain people call her Matt because of her initials.
Sophomore attendants are Bert Blazes and Ted Forbes. Bert Allen Blazes is the son of Brett and Paula Blazes and brother to Lane, Josie, Blair, and Jace Blazes. Bert participates in wrestling, football, rodeo, track, buffet, and student council. His accomplishments are that he won high school state wrestling and almost won a TV at a bingo Christmas party. Some hobbies of Bert's are golfing, book rapid, and iron shoes. The funny fact of him is that he loves long drives on the prairie checking fence lines. Piper Page Cordes is the daughter of Spencer and Paige Cordes and sister to Kip, Gallon, and Sutton Cordes. Piper participates in volleyball, rodeo, and gymnastics. In her free time, Piper likes to hang out with friends and family, play sports, and watch TikTok. A fun fact about Piper is that she is the funniest in her family.
The junior attendants are Norman Livermont and Sheridan Deering. Norman Gail Livermont is the son of Christy Gutfeld and Brett Gutfeld, the brother to Matea, James Livermont, Maya, and Jada Gutfeld. Norman participates in football and track. Some of his accomplishments are football all-conference, football all-state runner-up. He made it to state track. They were track region champions, track conference champions, and is the best welder in Walmart. In his free time, he enjoys hunting, riding horses, and playing football. Funny fact about Norman is that Sheridan does not turn him down for help on homework. Sheridan Lynn Deering is the daughter of Joel Deering and Stephanie Ballmer. She's a sister to Cheyenne, Autumn, and John Deering, William, Tanner, and Kayla Ann Ballmer. Sheridan is involved in FFA and on the junior class prom committee. Her accomplishments are that she went to state FFA in a ground and that she had gold and silver honor roll all through high school so far. Sheridan's hobbies include going traffic, feeding, and turning people down for homework help. A funny fact about Sheridan is that every time anyone in her class farts, the boys in her class blame it on her.
Second grade commentators are Bentley Sundell, 22 years old. Bentley Grant Sundell is the son of Lance and Kelly Sundell, and brother to Cody and Carter Sundell, and his dog Aspen. Bentley participates in baseball, football, and basketball. He enjoys hunting, fishing, and golf. A fun fact about Bentley is that he HSC bare hands. Emily Manning Kirstead is the daughter of Ryan and Amanda Kirstead, and sister to Tina, Presley, and Brian Kirstead. She participates in basketball, baseball, and gymnastics. In her free time, she likes shopping, doing gymnastics, and going on trips. A fun fact about Emily is that she does at least 10 cartwheels every day.
Our homecoming royalty candidates are Cole Sandel and Greg Simons. Cole Bennett Sandel is the son of Matt and Anita Sandel, and my brother to Ridge, Gabe, Mason, Gavin, Sawyer, Rivers, and Brooke Sandel. Cole is involved in football. His accomplishments are that he got most improved in football and basketball. Cole's hobbies are working in the shop, driving around with the boys, and playing in the band with the boys. A funny fact about Cole is that he is the best looking brother. Reagan May Simons is the daughter of Sandon and Elaine Simons, and sister of Dane, Athena, and Claire Simons. Reagan is in volleyball, gymnastics, and NHS. One of Reagan's accomplishments is that she went to All-State Choir her freshman and sophomore year. Reagan enjoys playing games, taking naps, and brushing her teeth. A fun fact about Reagan is that she once won a cornhole tournament.
Next, we have Malcolm Hedeshot and Sarah Hildebrand. Malcolm Lewis Hedeshot is the son to Mike and Anita Hedeshot, and has a younger sister, Matthew Hedeshot. Malcolm is involved in rodeo and track. His accomplishments are that he was a 2021 National High School Finals Rodeo qualifier, placed fourth at Nationals, and was the 20X Saddle Bronc champion. He also placed sixth in the Class B 4x1 at state track. His hobbies are hanging with the boys, helping out on the family ranch, spending time with his pets, and he enjoys hitting dingers with his hot launch driver. The funny fact about Malcolm is that he was the four-square king for 4 consecutive rounds in second grade. Sierra Sage Hildebrand is the daughter of Dan and Don Hildebrand, and sister to Brand Hildebrand. She participates in basketball, rodeo, NHS, FFA, FCA, and student council. One of her accomplishments is that she was a 2021 National High School Finals Rodeo qualifier. Her hobbies include thrift shopping, stressing about life, singing in the car, and looking for cute cowboys. The funny fact about Sierra is that she is scared of things that have too many limbs or not enough, like centipedes, caterpillars, snakes, and worms. She can tolerate spiders, but even they are pushy.
Lastly, we have Reed Hansen and Ava Zinn. Reed Austin Hansen is the son to Eric and Natalie Hansen, brother to Tyler Hansen. Reed is active in football, basketball, golf, track, FFA, and NHS. His accomplishments are that he placed fifth at state golf, he got second at triple jump at state track. Reed's hobbies include getting fat burnouts with the boys, cruising at night with the boys, and hitting straight gigs on the course with the boys. A funny fact about Reed is that he used to be afraid of the Jim Carrey bridge. Ava Louise Dinger is the daughter of Ryan and Cindy Dinger, and sister to Nora, Emmett, and Ethan Dinger. Ava is active in volleyball, basketball, track, NHS, FCCLA, FCA, choir, and student council. An accomplishment of hers is that she got Student of the Month during quarantine. Her hobbies include shopping, playing sports, taking naps, and procrastinating on her homework. A funny fact about Ava is that she doesn't know her left and rights.
Now, please rise as the women show Bill Haynes present the flag.
please stand up and be recognized. Stacy Hess is the head coach, and Madison McLaughlin is the assistant.
Please be seated. We will now recognize the junior high football team. Please stand to be recognized. Ryan Dinger is the head coach, and J.R. Folkers is the assistant.
Please be seated. Next, we would like to introduce our head volleyball coach, Taya Eisenberg.
It's so good to see so many people here to support everybody. This is such a fun week for everybody. I know the girls really enjoyed it, especially when I can get up at 6 a.m. on the Monday for morning practice. But they're troopers. So this week we have an extremely busy week. Tomorrow night we go to Myrtle to play Jones County for the third time this season. We're pretty evenly matched with them. We've gone 1-1 with them, so it should be a great game. And then Thursday night we play Newell here. I really hope we see a great turnout because the girls deserve it. We haven't had as much of a crowd as I think they need to really get their enthusiasm up. It makes a big difference when we have that support. So come watch us play Thursday night against Newell here. And then Saturday we go to Lee Deadwood for a tournament there. We have 14 girls this year. If you guys want to stand up. They're working really hard this season, and we're 6-6 right now, and have a lot more to accomplish. So, hopeful to see you guys all there. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach Eisenberg. Let's all come and support the girls volleyball team this week. Now please give it up to the cross-country coach, Carol Patterson.
So far this season, start your clock, you guys, so I know how long. There you go. Good job. Anyway, tomorrow we head to Lee Deadwood. We've not gone back there for quite some time, so it'll be very interesting for us to run the hills. We just got done going to Rapid City to a huge cross-country meet with all the AA schools. We were the only B school that had a girls' team. Everybody else was AA and A, and the girls did very well. We have on the end there Ruth Moschel. Amundsen. We have Miranda Ford there. Katie Garden. David on the block, Terry Shear. Dave Ryan. We also have another person, Jada Cruiser, who is our manager and also runs at times with us at a meet and at practice, and we do appreciate that as well. We have the girls varsity team, won conference this year, and we've been winning it for the last 2 years for sure, so this was icing on the cake again. We've gone to Faith. At Faith, the girls varsity team won that one. We won it 4 years in a row. We were going to go to White River, but that one didn't turn out. They canceled that one. and so we didn't get to repeat there as well. And so anyway, it's been a wonderful season, and we have 3 regular meets left, and then we have a region meet, and then on to state, which is in Sioux Falls toward the end of October. And I'm very proud of these runners right here and the things that they do. And the main thing that I want to say to all of you is when they get done at a meet, they go and thank the school for hosting it, the AD or the coach. They also thank the timer who was there using their time and their energy and everything to make sure that the scores and the times are correct. And for that is absolutely wonderful because I didn't say anything to them about doing that. And so for them to always do that, that is absolutely wonderful and shows quite a deal for our school and for our community, our parents, and the athletes. So in closing, thank you very much. Good luck for all.
Move on to AMAB platform, Saturday at 9. Next up, we have the head football coach. Let's head it up.
Thanks, boys. First, just congratulations. Let's give a round of applause for And again, like our other coaches have said, thank you. It's awesome to see everybody here. Appreciate everyone coming. I just want to give a couple of thank yous and shout outs to people that have done an awesome job helping us out this year. Thank you to our Booster Club, all the Gold Eagle sponsors, especially our parents as well, for helping us with all that you do with the meals and just being there for your boys. Thank you to Red Rock Restaurant, Badlands, and Rusty's Bird for feeding us after the games and all those that help with that. Darla for always being there to help out with treats for our guys. Barney for taking pictures, Michelle for filming, our custodians, the Chain Gang on Friday nights, John on 2 o'clock, Toby sometimes doing that as well, our spot, Denny announcing, our administration, and our school boards. Tons of people to thank. I'm sure I'll forget people along the way, but again, thank you to everyone in the community for all that you do. Coaches, if you want to come join me down here, you're welcome to. We have Coach Ermish, Coach Bryan, Coach Eisenbrown, Coach Anderson, and our junior high coaches are Coach Stinger, Coach Folkers, and Coach Sykes. Thank you, Coach. I just want to give it up for our coaches as well. I know you guys gave me a round of applause already, but I think we got a great coaching staff. Pretty awesome to be part of a small community and have a great coaching staff, as well as our other sports with that too. When I call your number and name, just come stand down here, boys. Number 1, Samuel Dennis. Number 2, Ethan Ferguson. Number 3, Emmett Dinger. 4, Jaden Leach. 5, Norman Livermont. If you're in the court, you can just stand where you're at if you want. 6, Reed Hansen. 7, Jace Blasius. 8, Dawson Hancock. 9, Levi Sharp. Let's go, boys. 10, Blair Blasius. 11, Bert Blasius. 12, Rylan McDonald. 13, Cedar Amion. 15, Strand Williams. 16, James Livermont. 20, Brody Sundahl. 21, Mason Heath. 22, Austin Kerstead. 23, Cole Sandel. 24, Blake Olson. 25, Nathan Simons. 26, Talon Anderson. 28, Bridget Cashins. 29, Jet Moore. Number 30, Caitlin Spotterbear. 31, Kane Krogman. 33, Braden Lang. 35, Sawyer Sandel. 50, Quinn Moon. 55, Weston Godin. 56, Jace Moore. 57, Brody Ryan. 58, Trevor Schultz. 65, Andrew Grimes. 72, Keith Brother. 76, Gus Dennis. 81, Tyson Dunn. Pretty awesome to have this many guys, football team. Give it up for our football boys. You look around the state and there's not a lot of 9-man football teams with this size of roster. So it just says a lot about our town, our community, our boys for all the hard work they put in. Just a little bit about us. We're 6-0 right now. Currently we're sitting number 1 PowerPoints. We'll have to have a couple things happen for us to stay at the 1 seed. We got to take care of business. We have outscored our opponents so far 257 to 54. And hopefully we continue to do that this Friday at 6:30 versus the White River Tigers. Please come out and support us. And thank you to all of you for all that you do for us. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Coach Elisha. Congratulations on a great football season so far. Keep it up.
This year, our guest speaker is past WHS homecoming king, Willie Houston. Everyone, please welcome Willie.
Hello. Now, kids, if there's anything I can impart upon you tonight, it's to speak slower and enunciate. Good evening. I'm a 2011 graduate from Walt High. I attended the University of St. Thomas in Minnesota, where I majored in history. I then went on to attend the University of South Dakota School of Law, and I graduated in 2018. I'm now the managing partner of a law firm in Hot Springs, the largest law firm in Hot Springs. It's truly an honor to have been asked to be the speaker at tonight's coronation. I credit the education I received while in high school as the reason I was able to perform well in undergrad and graduate school. Teachers like Stephanie Williams, Dave Ermish, Ashley Reeves, and even Samara Trax helped nurture my love for history and literature. I also see Anita, and then Trask, and then Cheryl. If 20 years ago was 9/11, I was in her 3rd grade class, age 15. More importantly, in high school, I was taught the fundamentals of how to write letter, and that's a skill I employ on a daily basis. My career in the law began at law school 6 years ago in Vermillion. On the first day of orientation, I was walking down the stairs to the courtroom, and I encountered a young woman who had a look of sheer terror and bewilderment on her face, the same exact way I was feeling, but I was able to hide it a little better. I introduced myself, and she told me her name was Kate, and that she was from Hot Springs, and she was my first friend in law school. Kate and I stayed very good friends throughout our time in school. As a law student, during your second year, you're expected to intern with a law firm. Preferably, it's a law firm that you'd like to work for after you pass the bar. If only I had understood that at the time. I applied a half a dozen internships with firms in Rapid City. Kate had encouraged me to intern with her parents, both of whom are lawyers in Hot Springs. I thanked her, but I was not terribly interested, and I looked forward to spending the summer in Rapid City. I was not hired by any of the law firms in Rapid City that I applied to. Suddenly, Hot Springs didn't look so bad. I spent my summer there, and I returned to practice law. Now, Hot Springs is the county seat for Fall River County. Has anyone ever spent much time in Fall River County? If any of you get the chance, I urge you to spend a few days in Edgemont. In my time practicing criminal law, I represented a disproportionate amount of clients from Edgemont. I swear that uranium is leaked into the drinking water, but I digress. So I worked at the law firm for my first 2 years as an associate attorney. And that's a fancy term for the low guy on the totem pole. I think I'm the only lawyer from my law school class that has to shovel the sidewalk in front of the office when it snows. At the beginning of this year, I took over the law firm as the operating partner, and I will still be shoveling the snow this winter. Much to my own surprise, I'm now in charge of the law firm and have become my own boss by the ripe old age of 28. If you would have told me when I was a senior in high school that this is where I would be in 10 years, I would have laughed in your face. But as one of my law school professors was fond of saying, the Lord works in strange and mysterious ways. The best part about my job is being able to practice law in small town South Dakota. Folks in the rural parts of the state have the same demands, the same problems, and the same right to legal services as anyone living in a larger city. There's certainly a shortage and a high demand for legal services in our rural communities. The State Bar has established a task force to help put lawyers back on Main Street in our smaller towns. Being a lawyer in a small town has allowed me to practice law in a wide variety of areas: criminal defense, family law, estate planning, and property disputes. Being in general practice as a young lawyer is like drinking the proverbial water from the fire hose. I should get the hang of it sometime in the next 20 years. In Shakespeare's play, Henry VI, one of the most often quoted lines comes from the fourth act, where one of the villains declares, "The first thing we do, let's kill all the lawyers." While it may be wishful thinking for some, it illustrates the pivotal role lawyers play in society. I see our role as ensuring that everyone, be it a large corporation or someone accused of a crime, has both the opportunity to be heard and for fair treatment under the law. One thing I've discovered is that there are a lot of people that don't like lawyers, and they make a point of making sure you feel their dislike to the legal profession. I think the main reason for all of the bad press we get is because of our adversarial system of justice. Each side comes up with their best argument, and they have to go duke it out in the courtroom. In an adversarial system, someone always loses. Nobody likes to lose, and the client often likes to point the finger of blame at their attorney, whether the attorney deserves it or not. But enough law talk. This week is all about hometown pride and getting out of class to dress up and take part in the homecoming festivities. There's also a football game at the end of the week. However, football remains a game that the rules and the strategy continue to be one of life's great mysteries for me. I think I'm one of the few homecoming kings in Wall's history who never stepped foot on the football field. Unless it was to play in the pep band. But thank you, Blair, for asking me to speak tonight. I want to wish you and the homecoming court, student council, and the rest of the student body a great week. And may the football team lead us to victory on Friday. Enjoy these moments, because before you know it, 11 years of your life will fly by, and you will still be unmarried, and you'll suddenly be asked to be the homecoming speaker. And always remember, if the police ask you anything, retain your right to silence. Thank you.
We will now crown the 2021 Volleyball High School homecoming royalty. Mr. Radcliffe, will you please come to the podium to deliver the honors?
Thank you. This year I am pleased to announce your Wall High School 2020 Homecoming King and Queen are Cole Sandal. Sandel and Ms. Hilgenkamp, you have been elected by the Wall High School student body to be the 2021 Homecoming King and Queen. This is the highest honor the Eagles can bestow, and is an honor given only to one senior girl and one senior boy of Wall High School each year. As King and Queen, both clothed in robes of blue, symbolic of the honors which have been bestowed upon you. Wear them well, ever keeping in mind their meaning and sentiment to the Wall High School. Crowns have been placed upon your heads, representing your position. This is a long-standing tradition as well. Let these crowns always remind you of the importance of your honor. For the Wall High School, continue to be leaders, role models for all. Let your school spirit lead others. Finally, there are scepters in which you are given. With these scepters, you will bless each of our fall sports and their teams to play with confidence, determination, and teamwork. Congratulations.
We would now like all past WHS homecoming royalty to stand to be recognized. Tradition and pride are a huge part of WHS.
Will the football team please bring up the football? Volleyball players will bring the game volleyball. Cross country will bring shoes. This concludes this year's Homecoming Coronation program. We would like to extend a huge invitation for everyone to join us at the bonfire at the West Parking lot. Thank you for attending. Please remain seated while the Wall High School Homecoming 2021 King and Queen exit with the royalty court. They will take a few group photos in the evening. Please the school photographers take photos first. Thank you for coming. Have a fun and safe homecoming.